Tech Island Season 4 is presented to you by Hyundai, Cliptech, co-presented to you by B Resorts, Folded and Hung, and Shakey's.
Edmunds.com said, Hyundai just might take over the world with this thing. CarAndDriver.com exclaimed, just call it impressive. And MotorTrend.com added, this could be America's next bestseller. All of that before any of them saw this. Presenting the all-new 200 horsepower, 35 mile per gallon Hyundai Sonata. And you can quote us on that.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Tech Island. Today we're here at Big Island headquarters and we're going to be featuring cool gadgets and several applications that can change the way you do your social networking. But before we continue on with the show, don't forget to check out our website www.mytechisland.com, and you can also follow us on Twitter and Facebook as well. Do you guys love going to the outdoors, bringing the family and friends out to the beach, and even having the pleasure of taking photographs and videos at the same time? It sure was difficult back in the day, but thanks to technology and the power of innovation, now you can. So this is what we're talking about here, the Kodak PlaySport. So now let me tell you a little bit about the Kodak PlaySport hardware. As you can see in front of me, it has a 2.0-inch screen. It's got some operational buttons over here, and on the side you have on both sides you have watertight, airtight ports. On the left side, when you open it, you can pop in your battery, which you can eject as so, as am I doing, and you can show them your SD card. You can plug it in directly to your PC if you want to. So you can pop in your SD card here. Right now we're using a Patriot LX series, which is 32 GB, to record all of our HD goodness. Okay. When you close that, on the other side, you can pop your HDMI cable, your AV cable, and your mini USB port. Okay, I'm going to tell you a little more about the operation later. And here, you got your power button. Make sure that when you close your flaps, you lock them tight with the latch, and on the other side as well. Don't worry, you won't miss it because you can't lock it without it opening up again, see? So you have to remember to just close it there to make sure that your device is watertight. And at the bottom, it's a good thing to mention that this is ready for a tripod. So it has a standard tripod port where you can just twist it there and mount it on a tripod. And you've got this, the wrist management system where you can put in a strap to put it on your wrist. I recommend you do this, especially if you're swimming or you're going underwater. You don't want to accidentally drop this. As you can clearly see here, it's waterproof only up to 3 meters, or that's about 10 feet. Alright? So make sure to maintain that level. You don't want to find out what happens if you don't maintain that level. So make sure to strap it on so that you won't drop it. And you can clearly see that it can record about an HD 1080p format. Just worth mentioning some of the specs already. It's about, it records 1080p at 60 frames per second and 30 frames per second. Okay, so 3 meters, 10 feet. So let me tell you a little more about the specs of the device. So for the product specifications, the Kodak PlaySport is equipped with a 5 megapixel CMOS camera, 4 times digital zoom. It can record 1080p, 720p, and WVGA. It can also take 5 megapixel still camera shots. There's a 2.0 inch screen. The storage capacity, it has a built-in 128 MB internal memory, and you can slot in an SD card of up to 32 gigabyte. It records MOV format H.264. It can record at 1080p or 920 by 1080 at 30 frames per second, 720 at 60 frames per second, or 720 at 30 frames per second. 720p is 1280 by 720 in terms of screen resolution. It has a mono microphone which allows you to record your voice as well as the video, of course, and a speaker to listen to everything if you play them back on the device. It has a USB 2.0 port, and AV out and HDMI as I mentioned earlier, and a tripod mount. So let's now focus on the software of the device. First of all, let me quickly run through the buttons. You have your camera button over here which tells you how to switch between the camera and the video button. And you have your play button which allows you to play the videos that you've just recorded. Your trash button which allows you to delete some files. And of course your settings option. You have your record button over here and a good directional pad. Okay, let's now switch the device on. So it's now good to go. If I put my fingers here, my hands here, it's set to record at 720p because that's what I usually use when I use this device. So let's now quickly go to the settings button. Inside you'll see a very tedious menu. It's actually one of the things that we don't like about it. The menu system of the Kodak PlaySport is not as user-friendly as we want it to be. Okay, so basically you can set the time and date over here. You can change from the NTSC system or the PAL system depending on what country you are to output it to the television. And you can change the contrast settings over here, and you can go adjust the volume. And here you can see the microphone if you want to make it louder or lower. Okay, and if this is one thing that you have to remember. I wish they made a hardware button for this also, which is the underwater mode. The underwater mode, if you want to go underwater, if you're planning to get this baby wet, you have to go inside the settings and switch it on. Okay, make sure to do that. I think this is more or less not really for the hardware side, but maybe for the microphone and everything else. You need to switch it on if you want to go on underwater mode. Okay. And this one over here is the LCD glare shield, which you can turn on if you're outdoors and it's quite glary. Here you have your image stabilization, your electronic image stabilization. Here you can adjust your auto face detection if you want for your still photos, and if you want to format your SD card, and tells you just some information about your device. Okay. So this is the moment that you've all been waiting for, the actual dip, the test for the Kodak PlaySport underwater. Alright, so check this out. So see there, this is my mom's fish pond, my mother-in-law's, and you can see the fishes down there. What? You can't see them that clearly? Really? Really? Well, let's go down and dip it. So that was the fish pond test. Now my Kodak PlaySport isn't smelling that good. Check out some more videos that we did on the beach.
Hey guys, again this is Ryan, your host, and you're watching Tech Island on www.mytechisland.com. And of course we're gonna be showing you one of the videos, test videos that we're gonna be doing with the Kodak PlaySport. And again, we are island hopping with the gang. And of course, what better way to test the Kodak first on an island hopping trip? Nope. Not with that, but with our first beer test. Right, guys? Yeah! So here we go, guys. Check out the ice cold beer. Woo! Can you see me? Yeah! We're experiencing a little fogginess on the lens. Let me clean that up. There we go. Hey guys! Hey! The Kodak Sport waterproof up to 3 meters, and this is the gang. Yeah, gang.
Hi!
So it's now for the second test of the video. As you can see, just to prove to you, the guys are eating some Filipino delicacies. It's called the saang.
Delicious.
Delicious.
Wow.
Next, the water gun test.
Perfect!
Yeah. The one talking was Papa Joe. The word clanger is a term that we don't seem to understand, but Mr. Shaw here is kindly explain to us what's that. We already showed you the beer test and the water gun test at the Lima Island. Now we're gonna take it to the next challenge. We're gonna go underwater. Get ready, guys. 1, 2, 3, go!
Hi! Hello!
If this is still recording, then please receive this video live on our website www.mytechisland.com. That's mytechisland.com. Thanks for watching, guys. Woo!
Cool videos, huh? Well, to sum it up, the Kodak PlaySport can take great videos as long as there is good lighting. Poor video quality will occur when the lighting is, of course, poor, so don't rely on that. Picture quality on the device is so-so, cell phone-like even, so don't rely on it too much for your still shots. Another downside is it doesn't have a dedicated camera button that you can see here, so you have to go in the software, switch it up to take still photos. Also, the operating system isn't user-friendly at first, but all in all, it's a great device to have. As of the moment, I don't think the Kodak PlaySport has any competition in the market, price-wise and quality-wise. This product is a perfect example of getting what you pay for. I use it personally to record all of MyTech Island's web-exclusive unboxings, and so far, I am very happy with it. The Philippines tends to get wet at times, and we all also like to go to the beach. At 10,000 pesos, this is such a steal and it's a must-have for a lot of people. People who like to go to the beach, bloggers who record and upload just about everything, moms and kids alike who like to go outdoors, swimming, students, just about everyone. All in all, it does what it is supposed to do, and that makes me a happy blogger. And that's it for Techno. Stay tuned for juicy news with Michelle after the break.
Tech Island will be right back.